All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully by now everybody has had a chance to fill their glasses. Ahora sigue el brindis. Ojalá que todos tienen algo en el vaso para poder hacer el brindis. If you prefer a shot, fill your shot glasses. If you'd like to do with champagne, there's a champagne fountain. Now what I'm going to ask, it's a big salon, so if we can please get everybody's attention at this time. Por favor, atención, por favor. We're going to ask for everybody's attention at this time so we can do the toast. So if we could have your attention, please. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and introduce the best man who's going to start off the toast. And then from there, we're going to have the bride's sister, Gabby, finish it up. So once again, if we could have your attention, I'm going to turn it over to the best man. Bobby, take it away.
How's everybody doing tonight? Doing good, doing good? Wow. Stormy, Riddle. I'm glad you found somebody that can put up with your stuff. But not only your stuff, your best friend, all of us. We love both of y'all. I just want to tell a quick story on how me and Stormy met. It's kind of funny. It's back in 7th grade. After school, when you got out of school, we went and sat out and waited for the buses to come. Well, they had 2 vending machines. And about 80 kids waiting to get on the bus would line up at these vending machines to get a Coke. If you didn't get there early, you weren't getting a Coke. So Stormy's leaning up against the wall over there, you know, looking all GQ and fly. So I walk over, and we have never met each other before, ever. So I walk up, and I look at him, I'm like, hey, man, you want to act like we're about to fight? And then when everybody clears out, we'll go up and get a Coke, and then walk off. He's like, yeah. Well, remember, back then, he was smaller than I was. So he agreed to it. He pushed me. I grabbed him. We started going back and forth. Well, everybody around the Coke machines, everybody cleared. Fight. Me and him got up off the ground, walked to the Coke machine, put $1 in it, got a Coke, turned around, walked off, and everybody's looking around like, what just happened? Well, then we walk out. I jumped on the bus with him, headed to his house, and then from that day, I never left. We've been best friends since 10 plus years now, and man, I wouldn't change any of it. I had a good time. I'm happy for you both, Mr. and Mrs. Riddle. Congratulations. Toast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. First and foremost, thank you all for coming. For those of you who don't know me, I am Marieva's younger sister, and tonight I am her maid of honor. All right. So, also, if you don't know me, you probably don't know that I am the biggest procrastinator in the world. I can never get anything done on time, but I guess I didn't really have a choice tonight. So last night, as I was laying in bed, I hopped on Google. I thought I'd find a nice fun fact about weddings, marriages. So I want all the couples in the room to look at each other tonight. Look at the person that you love. You all look so in love. I see it. Alright, so statistically, if you were to ever get killed, this is the person that's going to kill you. That's a fact. I mean, it's too late now, but that's a fact. I'm sorry. Alright, I just wanted to tell a funny story. When me and Marieva were growing up, we lived across the hall from each other in my parents' house. And, you know, when my mom would get us in trouble, we would sit at the edge of the door and stare at each other. And sometimes we'd, like, make fun of my mom for getting us in trouble. I mean, no, we wouldn't. That was a joke. Yeah, there's the punchline. All right. But the funny thing was, sometimes when we would get into trouble or we would watch scary movies, Marieva would physically pull me off of my bed and drag me across the hall into her room at night. So if Marieva ever puts you on the couch, Stormy, don't worry, she's going to drag you right back. The first time I knew Marieva and Stormy were meant to be, we were taking a camping trip, and we were in Huntsville, Texas. And for those of you who have ever been canoeing before, you know that the smaller person is supposed to be in the front of the canoe, and the bigger person is supposed to be in back, right? Well, we decided, me and some of my lovely cousins decided to race against Marieva and Stormy, you know. apparently they didn't know that pushing weight is harder than pulling weight. So, needless to say, hi baby. Okay. All right. He says good luck. All right. Needless to say, my cousins and I won the race. We turn around and we hear Marieva and Stormy yelling at each other. Well, technically it was Marieva yelling at Stormy and Stormy being yelled at by Marieva, but I mean, who needs to get specific, right? So yeah, we immediately thought Marieva fell off the boat or something, but no, it was just an argument. But anyway, we did win the race that night, me and my cousins, but Marieva and Stormy did finish. They did go around, take their lap, and, you know, make it back no matter what. So they finished the race. With that being said, I wanted to welcome Stormy to our family. You're already such a big part. I can't even describe how much you really mean to us. It's nice to have a brother since I had to grow up with her and Jackie, you know. It's nice to finally have a brother figure. And yeah, so if everyone wants to raise their glass to the couple, God bless, and may y'all always finish the race.
All right, sounds good. We're going to send them over to the cake now. Van a ir para el pastel para sacar los retratos en el pastel y después se sirve ya después. So they're going to head over to the cake to go ahead and do the cutting of the cake and get some pictures for right now.